you may see me knocking on your door begging for a classroom to have it in. So just
Good, good, good. Any other good news? Oh, yes, yes. Just one of those things where you never know who's watching you, or you always want to put your good foot forward. We were doing a presentation in Macon at the, I guess it's Middle Georgia College, and it was at EdTPA, the training, performance training people, and it was a lot of, it wasn't really teachers, it was more like college deans and professors and stuff like that, and we presented, Ms. Ingram and Ms. Price and myself, we presented. There was a lady in there who, as we were talking about the school, we were talking about the school and the things that we do and all this kind of stuff. And there was a lady in there, and she said, yeah, I've been to y'all school. And she said she was here on a basketball, at a basketball tournament. And she talked about, you know, how, and I don't know this lady, you know.
There's a lot of PSAU people.
Yeah, professional learning, the president and them people were there and stuff like that. And she was talking about how, you know, she came to a basketball tournament, how safe she felt in the school, but then she talked about the marquee out there and how we put our graduates on there, and how her and her daughter just thought it was fantastic that we took the time and put all the graduates in the schools that they were going to, and she just talked, really gave us a lot of data boys in front of the people that we presented in front of. Let's just go to show you never know, you know, because on the flip side, she could have, I told her, I said, well, I'm glad it was positive, because on the flip side, she could have said, I've been there, y'all ain't doing all of that. You know, that school is awful. But she had nothing but good things to say. And that's you know, a tribute to y'all, you know, to everybody that's here that's so into the lives of these students. And, you know, you hear me always say that this is a calling. This is not a, you know, when you're doing this, you're called to do this. It's right up there with ministers and any profession that there's a call. Because everybody in this room has an opportunity to do something else. And y'all chose to sow into the lives of these children, which is a noble profession. You know, they don't always treat us that way, but it's a noble profession, and you are truly making a difference in the lives of these students every day. So if somebody hadn't said thank you lately to you, I will say thank you to you. And in closing, we also have our star teacher, Mr. McCoy, who selected our star teacher by our star student. We had our luncheon Wednesday over there at New Birth. Y'all hadn't been there at New Birth. New Birth is, boy, they took up a whole block. They expanded over there at New Birth, got a gym coming up. And we went over there for the luncheon. Ms. McCoy was selected. And y'all know how to start a teacher and star student. Those of you that have been star teachers in the past, that's the student's choice, you know, and it's the, you know, whatever you've done and the impression that you've made on that student and the things that you've done to inspire that student, you know, all we do is Ms. Hinton, when we get our star student, we just say, who you want to be your star student, and they name, you know, whomever the teacher is, and that's who the star teacher is. So excited about that. I want to say congratulations on being selected for that. That's a big honor, you know, so wanted to say thank you for that. All right, anything else?
I want to just highlight the email we got talking about wanting you all to present again when Ms. Broxton presented so highly up in Athens.
Yeah, we went to a stage conference. Ms. Broxton went.
Miss Ingram.
And Ms. Ingram, and you know, when if you ever go to these conferences and you present, they really don't want to hear from me. You know, especially when there's a lot of teachers in the room, they want to hear from y'all. So I was like, well, we brought Ms. Broxton, who's a science teacher, and then all of them started nodding their head, and they wanted to hear from Ms. Broxton. And she did a fantastic job, so did everyone else. And then we got an email from a school in Forsyth, Georgia, wanting to do a conference with us. If y'all know Foresight, they all 99 5-star, you know, they got that clientele, but they're middle school, so they'll say email, they want to sit down and conference with us on the structure and the way that we do things here. They were talking about how impressed we were. And all we did was talk about our framework and just what y'all do every day. And we just talked about that. And so they've reached out to, I think Ms. Ingram has responded or will respond today and see what it is that they, and see what it is today that we'll do. Listen.
Awesome.
All right, my coaches in here can vouch for this. When we have a team, we just coach, right? We don't get out there and play. We let the players play, right? So I let the players play. Listen, I just coach. I don't play. I let the players play. So, you know, that's, you know, I'm the coach. So that's the thing. Go ahead, Coach.
I also, in the next couple of weeks, it ain't nothing personal, I'm gonna be taking college visits. I know some of us think our class precedes everybody else's, which is cool. Because I've heard parents say, well, she said, you always have to see Coach East. You always got to go see Coach East. If I don't take these kids to visit these colleges, nobody can do it.
That's right.
All right, so as far as your feelings, it's fine, keep them. But I will be taking systematic visits throughout the rest of the year.
I'm with you, Coach.
But you know that, listen, that's the nature of high school. Y'all know, we do trips, that's not anything new. We do, whether it's college visits, whether it's a ball game, whether it's in-house field trip, that's the nature of high school. And the students know that they're responsible for that work
When they come back.
when they come back. And that's another kudos to you all, because we have to be the most flexible faculty. You know, high school is totally different than elementary and middle school. And you all have to be flexible. It's a lot of going back and redoing and then coming back and kids making up work. And so it's always a moving. It's always moving. I call it a 24-hour operation.
Right.
You know, and again, that's kudos to you all for sticking in here and understanding the requirements of high school and coming back every year. So we appreciate it.
And I will say that that's an awesome thing, because Ms. Hinton can attest to this. Our star student had not applied to any colleges.
Turn that camera off while she, no, I'm just playing.
Oh, I'm just saying, our star student had not applied to any colleges.
That's right.
But some of your low performing students had applied to a lot of colleges
Right.
and been accepted.
Right.
And it wasn't that he didn't know, he don't even know what he want to be yet.
Right.
So going to these colleges and visiting
That's
and
right.
seeing
That's right.
is paramount.
It's critical.
It's critical.
It is
That's why having them come Tuesday was so important.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's you know, we can't say enough about exposure and getting these kids exposed. And once they realize that, oh, okay, this is a possibility, then they'll do it. So, and you know, with Coach East, when he go on a trip, he takes half the student body. Because everybody want to be in, what is it, FBLA?
FBLA.
That takes half the darn student body. I gotta find chaperones, take half the student body, take half the teachers. So we gotta find chaperones, we gotta find, so I'm gonna limit his trips just from a logistical standpoint. Just saying, that's a good work, and we want students to be involved. All right, okay, we have our list. Ms. Ingram, who needs to stay
Yes, sir.
behind, so we can, and what we'll do on this list, we'll just go to, we won't do the PLC room or the,
Probably CTA lab.
all right. We'll just meet you in the CTA lab so we can get this thing, these blocks checked off. And there may be something that we need to assist you with, but we need to go ahead and get that done. Because when they send those reports, they'll be having all that yellow in it and all that, and that's not good. Okay, who you got?
For your professional learning goal, there's a button that needs to be clicked for some people. It's just one button. These people are, I need Ms. Brooker, Coach Dixon, Miss Giddens, Coach Griffin, Miss McCaskill, Miss Miller, Miss Norris, Miss Ray, Miss Tyson, and Mr. Underwood in the CTA lab, so we can do that. And then one more for your video conference, I need Coach Blocker, Trey Carroll, Cunningham's not here. Is Doug in here today?
No.
He's not?
Carol's not here either.
Okay.
All state course.
Coach English, Coach Ingram, Miss Kent, Mr. Martin, Miss Martinez. No.
We'll call her. We'll call her and let her know.
That's Dr. Gray's best friend. So okay. Miss Sanders and Coach Smith.
All right, so when we get finished, we'll just go straight to the lab so we can get them, we can get all green, then we can go on with our day. All right, thank you so much.